I predict KD to be putting up some monster numbers. 35 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 4 or 5 assists. Been doing his thing on the defensive end, on the offensive end, pulling up from 40, dunking on people. What's going on, guys? It's Steve. The 2017 NBA Finals will be the greatest NBA Finals in NBA history. Now, 2016 so far is the greatest in my honest opinion. 3-1 comeback, LeBron James making that statement, not just to the league, but to Stephen Curry. That was a really big statement by LeBron James, and it's obviously true. He's obviously way better than Stephen Curry. However, the 2017 NBA Finals there will be a lot more statements being made. First of all, Kyrie Irving versus Stephen Curry. Huge statement between these two. If Kyrie Irving outplays Stephen Curry yet again for the second straight NBA Finals, Kyrie Irving will officially be better than Stephen Curry. He's already outplaying him in the regular season. He's averaging similar stats, and they're both the second option. They're both wingmen. So if Kyrie outplays him yet again in the NBA Finals, there you go. It will be official that Kyrie Irving is better than Stephen Curry. And what does that mean? That means Stephen Curry is probably not even going to be in the top 10 in the league because, yet again, because Kyrie Irving, in my opinion, isn't top 10 at this moment. So if Kyrie outplays him again, what does that mean? That means Kyrie jumps up in the standings, and that means Stephen Curry drops down. Now, does that mean Kyrie will be top 10? We'll see. We'll see what happens in the playoffs with all these other players and other things. But I will say if Kyrie outplays him, his chances of being in my personal top 10 really do increase. Now, obviously, to be in my top 10, you have to do a whole bunch of things. It's hard, but still. Kyrie has a really good chance of being in my top 10 and mostly you guys' top 10. I say mine because I have a different top 10 than you guys. You guys have a different one than I do, and that's just the way it is. So another statement, LeBron James versus Kevin Durant. The two best players on the planet for the past 4 to 5 years. LeBron and KD. Another statement game. Now, if Kevin Durant outplays LeBron James, does that mean LeBron James is worse? Not so close. Not so fast. The reason why I say that, here's the thing. With LeBron, it's hard because we're in a period where LeBron is declining, but at the same time, we still know he's the best in the world, and in a lot of you guys' opinion, and my opinion, the greatest ever. So even if, let's say, Kevin Durant does outplay him, that doesn't necessarily mean he's better than LeBron because it's a tricky subject, really tricky subject. But I will say this: either way, if Kevin Durant outplays LeBron, it'll bring him closer to LeBron James's level, and if the Golden State Warriors win, he'll be up there on LeBron's level. If LeBron outplays Durant, he'll just prove what we already know, that LeBron James is so far ahead of everyone else that it's not even close. Like I always say, LeBron and Kevin Durant are on Island A, and everyone else is behind them because they're so far ahead of everyone else. It's ridiculous how good these two players are, right? So between LeBron and Kevin Durant, it's gonna be a statement game. It's gonna be okay. LeBron, you beat me 5 years ago when I had Russell Westbrook, but I'm a totally different player now. I'm better, and I'm coming for that crown. That's what the statement would be for Kevin Durant. For LeBron, it's like, okay, yet again, you've been behind me for the past 4 or 5 years now. People say, you're almost getting up there with me. Some people even think you're better than me. But at the end of the day, I'm still the best in the world. I'm still the king. It's my crown. This is my league, and this is my world. You're in my world. That's what LeBron would be saying to Kevin Durant. So this is why it's going to be entertaining because personally, I predict KD to be putting up some monster numbers. 35 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, 4 or 5 assists. Been doing his thing on the defensive end, on the offensive end, pulling up from 40, dunking on people. And let's be real for a second. To guard Kevin Durant, it's going to be extremely heavy on LeBron James because guarding KD, that's a hard task, man. Really hard task because Kevin Durant is something else. Kevin Durant is really hard to guard. I tell you guys this. When it comes to guarding people, the hardest players to guard, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony in the modern league. But of all time, it's D Wade, Melo, KD, Tracy McGrady, Kobe, Braun. You wanna know why these players? Even Chris Bosh was hard to guard because he could literally take you off the. It was ridiculous. But You want to know why these players are so hard to guard? Because they can do everything. They're athletic, they're quick, they're strong. It's ridiculous. Tracy McGrady. I mean, oh my goodness. So when it comes to Kevin Durant, he's a totally different animal. LeBron's gonna struggle. No one can guard Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, no one can. So LeBron's gonna struggle, and it's gonna take a heavy toll on him because having to guard him is gonna be a hard thing to do. And to do that for, let's say, KD plays 40 minutes per game, that's gonna be hard. And Kevin Durant the same. He's gonna have to guard LeBron for 40 minutes per game. That's gonna be hard as well. But both of them will be able to do it. Kyrie's gonna put crazy numbers up. Curry's gonna put crazy numbers up. Kevin Love is gonna be healthy, averaging 20 plus and 10 plus rebounds. Draymond Green and Clay are gonna be doing their thing. It's gonna be a great series. And to be honest, if LeBron, and another reason why this is gonna be the best finals ever. If LeBron wins yet again, there will literally be nothing that anyone can say against LeBron James. Nothing. They can't say he needs to join a super team to beat him, because this super team right here was formed to beat LeBron James. It was formed to beat LeBron. Kevin Durant went and joined Stephen Curry, Clay, and Dre in order to beat LeBron James. So if LeBron wins yet again, oh my goodness. I mean, gosh, man. Like, what can be said about him now? I'm going to have to make another video, a part 2. What now, LeBron haters? Because what could you say about him after the 2016 finals? What negative can you? Anyway, guys, he literally beat the best team of all time and came back from a 3-1 deficit. I mean, come on. And led in every single statistical category in that NBA finals. I mean, goodness, man. He has another performance like that, and he defeats the Warriors again. Oh, I mean, well, I already know he's the greatest of all time, and some of you guys do too, but hopefully, if he beats them again, and he puts up crazy numbers again, and leads them in all stats again, I mean, hopefully everyone will finally realize, okay, wait a minute, this guy is better than Jordan, because it's so evident, it's so obvious. It's just sad some people don't realize it. Anyway, guys, it's been Steve. I'm out. Peace.